Hello everyone, I'm Flavius from Spacelift. Whenever you are working with infrastructure as code tools like Terraform or OpenTofu, everything revolves around state. Infrastructure state should be the single source of truth. You can think of infrastructure state as a snapshot of how your infrastructure looks at any given time. Let's now take a look at how Terraform state works, and this would be the same for OpenTofu as well. Initially, your infrastructure starts from node state, then if you do a Terraform plan, nothing will happen to the state. This will not generate the state itself. But when you do the apply and you apply all the changes, the state gets created. So the state file will be created locally if you don't have any configuration to do it remote. And then after you make code changes and you do apply again, this will update the state. So the state file will be updated in place. And whenever you are running a Terraform destroy, again, your state file will be deleted as well with all the resources that have been created in your infrastructure. This is a very simple example, but here's the catch. Managing state can become complicated fast. You should ask yourself questions like, where do I host the state? How do I avoid conflicts? And how do I implement locking mechanisms? What happens if somebody accidentally deletes it or, makes changes outside of the infrastructure code and drift happens? And these aren't just edge cases, there are everyday problems that people are just facing. If you're using a cloud provider, you will most likely leverage object storage to host your remote state. So AWS has S3 buckets, for example. Azure has storage accounts. So these are very, very great. In some cases, you also need to leverage some other services to implement locking, but you also need to manage the underlying infrastructure for state management. And usually this is something that you don't want to do, because imagine if you have a lot of Terraform configurations, you may have multiple buckets that hold your states, multiple files, and again, you'll have to take care of that infrastructure. And this is where Spacelift comes in to help. Spacelift takes care of state management for you. You don't have to commit any engineering time to take care of the underlying infrastructure for state. So by default, when you create a stack, and let's just add something random here and then select a random repository and click continue, whenever you are choosing the vendor, so in this case OpenTofu or Terraform, you will see this setting right here for manage state. So this will be toggled on by default. And this indicates whether Spacelift should take care of the state for you. So if I leave this toggled on, I don't need to do absolutely anything about the state. Apart from state management, Spacelift comes in with a lot of helpful features. It offers you a dashboard to see everything that's happening in your infrastructure. You also get blueprints for self-service infrastructure as well. You have the ability to host your Terraform registry for modules and providers. This will be your own private registry. You have the ability to see all the resources that have been deployed with your Spacelift account and all the resources that have been configured with Ansible in your Spacelift account. Apart from that, you also get policies to restrict certain resources or certain resource types, require multiple approval for runs, and even control where to send notifications. There are many other features that Spacelift offers, but I'll let you discover them on your own. Keep in mind that state management is an important topic, but just having a way to manage your state isn't going to help you very much with your infrastructure as code. You still need an orchestration platform to help you build all the security mechanisms, governance, and compliance you need around your infrastructure pipelines.